On Puzzle Time, there is no Tony today. It's all me, all Tyler, and I am showing you a Karakuri box. Brand new from the Japanese Karakuri Creation Group. Drawer of drops with wonderful inlaid drops on the top. A drawer you got to get open on the front. Check out in this episode how to solve the wonderful Karakuri drawer of drops. Welcome to Puzzle Time episode 51. Obviously no Tony today, it's just me, just Tyler. It's all you're getting. I want to say thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and definitely hit the bell to get notifications when we put out new videos. We're always putting out new stuff, reviews, solutions, fun stuff here on Puzzle Time. So check it out to get the most latest news on our website and different things happening there. So today, obviously, like I said, no Tony, but it's just me. We're going to be going through a few different puzzles here. I've got some stuff from Peter Gall, and I've got a brand new Karakuri box. We'll get to that. We also just want to remind you guys that we do have a contest going on right now. So if you go back to episode 50, that's our big episode 50 where we did a giveaway for Zapfire. Now I have Zapfire here somewhere. There it is, Zapfire. This is the puzzle we are giving away on episode 50. So what you need to do is go watch that episode. Check out how you can win it. There is a definite way you can win this puzzle. It is an expensive puzzle. I think it's 140 Canadian for this puzzle. It's one of our brand new aluminum metal line. And it also comes with those snazzy black or brown bags. So yeah, fun bird puzzle from Puzzle Master. So check it out, episode 50, how to win. Do that, have some fun with that. And we'll send the winner their puzzle when we choose that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching today. Let's jump into our first puzzle. I think I'm going to start with the Karakuri drawer of drops. So this is, well, if you haven't heard of Karakuri before, they make wooden puzzle boxes and really high quality metal or wood puzzle boxes, and they're amazing. Usually I find with Karakuri, they're not crazy difficult. They're on the, usually like on the Puzzle Master scale, a 6 or 7, maybe sometimes up to a 9 or stuff like that. But this one's kind of in that bent. It's a level 6, I believe. Level 6, yeah, Karakuri drawer of drops. So they always come with this little fancy tag here. It tells you a bit more about them. It's got a QR code you can scan there too. So definitely check that out. They have a website, cool stuff there. They always or often do have the solution. Again, there is the solution there. I will not be opening that up today, but yeah, solution inside each of their puzzles. Sealed up so you don't accidentally ruin it when you pull it open. And here is the puzzle. Now, Karakuri always has different kinds of woods, really unique woods, and just really a fantastic look to their stuff. And this is no exception to that. You've seen lots of their stuff on here on our channel. We've done them before. And Karakuri is just top notch. So Karakuri drawer of drops. Now I read on the Puzzle Master site that the idea is that this is drops right here inset into the top of the wood that are supposed to have come off a leaf. So take that for what it is, but it's like an inset piece there, and through multiple layers of wood you can see that there's like an orange color, a darker, maybe a walnut, and then something lighter there, and then another dark one, and these things are inset through those colors. So it looks really neat and gives you a great look to the piece. As always, on the bottom they have their little logo. I don't know what that is. It's probably, I think that's Japanese, I believe, but yeah, I'm not sure what that even says, but if you guys know, let me know in the comments. First thing I noticed, this did slide down here a bit, and you can actually, if you look in there just right, maybe you won't be able to see it on camera, but you can see the mechanism in there. Now it does look like there's an acrylic piece of some kind on top with a pin through it. So the other thing on this puzzle is that they say the name is a hint, or name or description is kind of a hint to what the solution is. Drawer of drops, and then with that leaf and the water falling off it. I don't totally know what that means, but maybe that the water would run around somewhere on here. I was thinking maybe this lid, does it move sideways at all? No. Like I said, you can see there's an acrylic piece, so it almost looks like this, something on the top here moves because of that pin through the acrylic has like a maze of some kind, it looks like. So there's 3 drops too, so I'm trying to think if there's something maybe with the drops being smaller to bigger. Maybe, like, I mean, it does seem like your fingers maybe fit in there. It allows you to pull the drawer around, or the lid here around. And it doesn't seem like that lid moves that pin inside there. Huh, so that's it. Okay. So I think I've got it. Does it work this way? No, that locks it. Okay, so you can see on here there's the 3 drops, and for it to look like droplets of water coming down, it'd be from small to big, right? So you hold it that direction, so it looks like the drops are coming down. So you put it down, you do this slowly, and you can feel, I can feel right there, you can feel something dropping, which I think is that acrylic. You move it back, and the drawer opens. And you can open it like that, and I think you lock it this way, so you go there, and again, I can feel when I pull that, I can feel that acrylic fall down, and then it's locked. Okay, let's just try it one more time just to make sure. So it's there, and right there's that drop, and then it's fully open and closed. There, opens the drawer. Okay, so very similar to other Karakuris, not a hard puzzle, but a really unique solution. So again, and beautiful design. Karakuri never seems to disappoint with the look and the beautiful woods they use, the beautiful finish, and just wonderfully manufactured stuff. So that is the Karakuri Drawer of Drops. Let's put it that way there. Cool. Check that out on the Puzzle Master site, puzzlemaster.ca. Now on to our second puzzle, or puzzles. It is these 3 books. Now they look like books from the outside. They are from Peter Gall, from Hungary actually, and they are called the Triasquahexa Quintet in F and Square to Triangle. So this, let's see, Quartet in F is a level 10, so it's a really hard one. Triasquahexa is a level 7, so kind of in between. And then the Square to Triangle is a level 6. I think that, well, let's open them all. Start with the Quartet in F here. And it says it's by Stuart Coffin, so I imagine that's who designed some of this stuff. Now, the really cool thing about these is they have this like elastic on there, and they're a little book. And they actually are, it's like an actual hardcover book. And there's like this tape kind of on the edge here. Just really nicely done. Simple stuff, but you open them up and there is a puzzle inside. So this one has the puzzle on the side here with the cutout, laser cut wood pieces. And this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 identical F shapes, or what kind of looks like an F shape. Hence the quintet in 5. And then it says here, fit the 5 identical pentominoes in the parallelogram shaped frame. So you got to fit these into here, and you'll notice the parallelogram is an offset. So these are, the F's are really, they're square, or squared up at least. And you got to fit these in there, but obviously one of them seems to not fit at the end. So very similar, actually kind of reminds me a bit of the Iwasaka stuff. But I like this, something neat, interesting. And let me just see here. It looks like this paper comes out, and I think the solution, yeah, the solution is on the back of the paper, so you do get it in with your puzzle. So that's the Quintet in F, level 10 from Peter Gall. Next is the Tria Squa Hexa. Again, with the really kind of cool graphics on the front, that like hardcover book feel to it. You open it up, and inside you'll see the pieces here. Firstly, fill the square-shaped hole, and then put all the pieces into the 6-pointed star, and then into the triangle. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. And so yeah, I think you're just trying to fit them into here. And there's a bit of a story here, it looks like, and a link actually to maybe who made this puzzle. But yeah, you can see the pieces kind of fit in like that. And they're obviously not an exact fit, so you have to kind of like put some different ones in like that, or put them in different directions, different ways. So that's really quite unique. I like some of this Pentomino stuff myself. So I think these are quite neat and quite unique. And I really like the book design on these. I think that's insanely cool. But that is the Tria Squa Hexa, Square Hexa from Peter Gall. Again, this is a level 7 on that one. And last is the Square to Triangle. So this one is the one I'm going to try, I think. This is a level 6, so this seems a little more in the wheelhouse of something I can do here. And again, it's the same thing, 4 pieces. You got to fit them into the triangle or the square piece. So let's try this out here. Okay, I like that fit. There we go. There, and oh, look at that. Okay, so that's not bad. Let's try the square next. The square, there we go. So this one's maybe even a little easier just because you can get some of these angles down. Maybe that's not going to go like that. Okay, I like to start with maybe the biggest piece and then work my way down into the smaller ones. There we go. There, and right there. There it is. So that is the solutions to Square to Triangle. It's a level 6, so obviously not that hard, but I'll put these back in here. There we go, try not to give anything away. There you go. So that is Square to Triangle, Tria Squa Hexa, and the Quintet in F, all from Peter Gall. And there's lots more of these. This is just 3 I grabbed. There's some brand new ones that just came out this week from Peter Gall, and then a whole collection of other ones. And these would be, I think, awesome little things you could take with you, throw in a stocking or something for a stocking stuffer. But yeah, 3 of those, Peter Gall. Check them out on the Puzzle Master website. Now we're going to go into Aaron's Anomalies. Today we're going to show you Adelphia the Beast, which is one of those aluminum puzzles that Puzzle Master just came out in the metal line. So Puzzle Master just came out with these. This is the crazy hard one. Lots of moves to do it. Apparently it's one of we think it's the hardest Burr puzzle in production today, available commercially. So check it out. Adelphia the Beast from Puzzle Master, Aaron's Anomalies. Welcome to Aaron's Anomalies. Today we are going to be shooting some brand new stuff that Aaron helped make here at Puzzle Master. So we have a brand new aluminum line of Burr puzzles. You'll see all 6 of them down here. And this is the original, is Chiasma. This one is what got this all started. Yep. And now there's 5 new ones. And we're gonna be shooting one of these today. Let's look at this big, giant, heavy puzzle called Adelphia the Beast. So, Aaron, why don't you hold this one? That's the together version.
Carefully hold it. Don't mess around with it.
I'm gonna hold the apart version. And this one will come in a bag apart. You're gonna see it together here, but you're gonna get it like this. And there is a very distinct reason for that. Aaron, why don't you fill them in?
So we often use a program called Burr Tools when we're assembling, and it can it shows us a 3D rendering of the puzzle, and we can step through each step as we're going. With this almost perfect way of doing a puzzle, like I can't think of a better way of like stepping through a Burr puzzle. It took this happened on 2 separate occasions. I did the demo, and then this one was assembled by Alan Stein.
Yeah, the puzzle master.
The puzzle master. And we both ended up taking around the same time. Like having that program, it took us 3 hours.
3 hours on a step-by-step solution to this?
Yes, just to assemble it. We weren't trying to figure anything out. We were just trying to follow the steps.
Now, I've been told that this is the hardest Burr puzzle on a commercial level available, that at least on Puzzle Master. So, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything to this level. Like, we were contemplating. There was talk about making like a level 11 for it.
Yeah,
like
that's
just unreasonable for anybody to do.
Yeah, because I mean, when you compare this, which is how many moves?
This is 111 moves.
To something like, I don't know, Crossover, 38 moves. And they're both level 10s. I mean, these aren't even on the same plane. No. And they should not be the same level, in my opinion. So, I mean, you can almost call this a level 10 plus or an 11, whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
Ridiculously hard. Okay, in all seriousness, though, do you think someone could actually solve this without the solution?
I think there's a few people on the planet that probably could, but I'm not one of them.
Yeah, oh man, that'd be crazy to see someone solve this like from scratch. But okay,
Yep.
So is there similar pieces here? Like I'm trying to pick out.
There are 2 sets of identicals, so like one of them is that.
Okay, right there, yeah.
And then
yeah, it's hard to see actually. There you go. So there's two identical, and there's 4 pieces that are all unique and separate from everything else.
Yep.
Okay, and 8 pieces total. What's the moves? So that decimal place, right? Where I think it's where the first. It's how many moves it takes to get the first piece off is whatever, and then from there on.
So we're looking at 94 moves to remove the first piece, and then subsequently after that, it's 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3.
94 moves.
Yeah, that first piece is really the linchpin.
I can't imagine something so defeating as having to do 94 moves before you take a piece off of it.
And this is the thing that's deceiving. Like a lot of people will be like, well, Excalibur was 117, I believe.
Right.
Excalibur, when a piece moves, it's typically like 1 or 2 of those pieces. This oftentimes, a lot of this is shifting.
Yeah,
like 3 or 4 or 5 pieces are shifting at a time, and Burr Tools is like that's 1 move.
That's 1 move when 4 pieces are just because they're moving simultaneously.
Yeah. Oh. So if we broke it down, this could even like if you like Burr Tools, you can't really tell it how to calculate it, but if you could actually break down individual piece movements, this would be way more than 111 moves.
Right. So this is like exponentially harder than Excalibur, you figure?
Yeah.
Jeez. Man, let's send this to Chris Ramsey to work on that. Oh.
Just immediately cut it in half.
Yeah, that's a nasty puzzle. So, I mean, Aaron, for those of you who don't know, Aaron manufactures this stuff. He's involved in the manufacturing process. He was involved in the process of like picking these puzzles out. This is our aluminum puzzle line. Chiasma is the original. And this is kind of the color scheme we've gone with, is that gold, brown, black, and silver. This puzzle is coming in all those colors, am I correct?
Yes, but just solid colors.
Right, so it's not going to be a mix. But I mean, someone could mix them if they bought like multiple.
Yeah, if you bought multiple, like you could swap them because you get all the pieces. Yeah.
Imagine though, like putting multiples of these together, just to have like multiple colors. Oh, yeah. So I mean, bravo to Stefan for getting this, because this is crazy. But if you really want to challenge, get your copy of, I love the name, Adelphia the Beast. Like we said, it'll come in the taken apart version, and you got to get it there. Hopefully you enjoyed that, Aaron's Anomalies. We sure enjoyed doing that. I love sitting down with Aaron. He is so good at puzzles and just so knowledgeable. And that was a great session with Adelphia the Beast. Next, we're on to the online buds. So today I was watching one of our biggest YouTube guys out there, Chris Ramsey, just always shooting some great stuff. He had a puzzle made by, on his YouTube channel, he had a puzzle made by a subscriber of his, and it was called, he labeled the video, The Incredible 11-Piece Jigsaw Puzzle. And so he had this black board with like these funky green pieces. It's all 3D printed. He fits it into the frame. It's very similar again to some of the Uesaka stuff in terms of style, but this one had a little bit of a twist on it. Like there was the blank spaces in the puzzle made like hexagons, I think it was. And so there was like 6, 8 of them, something like that in the puzzle. And he got a unique solution, which I thought was interesting, to the puzzle that was not the actual final solution, but another one that kind of worked but didn't fit the pattern of what it was. So check that out from Chris Ramsey. Really great video. Loved watching it. And I love some of that user design stuff that some of these guys get, and really unique. Also was watching a video from Hales Lock Limited on YouTube. Now this is Shane Hales. He does locks and stuff and is really good, and I think he's a locksmith by day kind of thing. So in this one, it wasn't so much of a puzzle or a puzzle lock that he was showing off, but it was a tool kind of his trade. And it was this tool, I don't remember, I think he called it a capstan, yeah. So it's from someone named Jeff Turner, and it was this thing where he could put a key in it, like a blank key, and then he could shape the key with a file. I just thought it was really unique and neat, and I love Shane Hales' videos. He's good at explaining stuff and has some really unique stuff. If you haven't watched his videos before, check him out. He's got some of the best puzzle locks I've seen online though, and has just some great stuff. So definitely check him out. Well worth your time. Now on to some other stuff on a different platform, TikTok. Now we've been doing some TikTok videos here, Aaron and myself, and shooting some stuff. And so if you check us out on TikTok, you can find Puzzle Master stuff there. But there is a guy named Chandler Little, I think. His Twitter or TikTok handle is at Little Chandler. But he had an ASMR fractal puzzle that he was doing, and it's actually the Wonderlic curve. It's one of those wooden fractal puzzles, and I really like the way he shot it. Is that he grabs the pieces, puts them in the frame, or puts the frame down and then puts the pieces in and slides them and they drop in. And that's the wonderful thing about some of these fractal puzzles, is that when you push them in, the pieces kind of disappear into the pattern. So he really illustrates that well on this video. Definitely check out his TikTok. He has lots of stuff, millions of views and likes and stuff, so really popular. But that's Chandler Little, or Little Chandler on TikTok. And he's also on Facebook too, or on YouTube, I should say. And he has a little less stuff on YouTube, but really good again too. I watched his solution to Cast UFO by Hanayama, and it was really unique and interesting, and he kind of walks you through it and does a good job explaining it. As well, I was watching on YouTube a channel called Logically Yours. Now this is a lot of like logic puzzles, word puzzles, and then some different things like that. Now in it, I watched this 10 interview riddles episode number 4. Really loved it. He had some great riddles, great tricks in there. And I like that in the video, he'll explain or ask you the question, explain the riddle, and then gives you like some time on this bar to figure out what the answer, or what answer you want to give before the solution or answer comes up. So check that out. That's Logically Yours on YouTube. And last but definitely not least, one of our favorites here at Puzzle Master, Puzzle Guy. He does Pumpkin 2. Now, myself and Chuck actually were shooting Pumpkin 2 here, which is a Pelican puzzle, wooden one, and you got to pack these pieces into a frame. And Puzzle Guy does Pumpkin 2 wonderfully. I watched the solution, and it was just magnificent. He does it so fast too. I'm just not the puzzler he is, that's for sure. But when myself and Chuck were sitting down shooting this puzzle before we watched this video, we thought we had the solution. And now we realized afterwards, after talking to Puzzle Guy on his channel, that the solution we came up with was not the solution, mostly because on Puzzle Master's website, the objective for the puzzle was technically worded wrong. So you got to pack these pieces into a frame, and the frame has a couple of windows that you can see into it through. And apparently when you pack these pieces in, you have to have no dead space visible. And there is dead space in the pieces you pack in, but it's got to be inside the frame where you can't see them. And it wasn't technically explained that way on the Puzzle Master site. So we have since corrected that on the Puzzle Master site. And I just want to say thank you to Puzzle Guy for correcting us on that and showing us the right way to do Pumpkin 2. Pumpkin 2 is designed by Osunori Yamamoto, made by Pelican. If you haven't checked out Osunori or Pelican puzzles yet, please do. They are fantastic, fantastic puzzles. I would highly recommend specifically Petite Pack, but also Pumpkin 2 was exceptional and just really cool. Like it's only 3 pieces that are packed into this frame, but there are so many moves and in such a tight space, and just really, really, really well designed, well made. So definitely check those out. Check out Puzzle Guy. He is the Pelican expert, the guy who has it all. He gets it first, and you definitely worthwhile checking him out. So thank you guys for watching this. That's the end of Online Buzz. Hopefully you got some good suggestions on places to check out online for puzzles and whatever else you guys need. So thank you for watching. That's the end of today's episode. Tony sends his apologies that he couldn't be here today, but you got a lot more of me, Tyler, today. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Make sure you check out episode 50 and how to win that Sapphire puzzle. Again, we are also looking for suggestions for our 100 likes challenge. It is snowing like crazy here in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada. So maybe something to do with snow. Me and Tony are always up for the punishment. Let us know in the comments, message us, check us out on our website and email us through that. But give us some suggestions. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. And hopefully it's not snowing where you live. Thanks. See ya.